Hi everyone, Susan Campfield here with SueStampfield.com. Welcome to my stamp room. Come on in, we're going to create together tonight. I'm so glad you're tuning in on this Tuesday evening live I'm from Minnesota, and it is, what day is this? Oh my gosh, September 30th. Can you even believe that tomorrow is October 1st? That's astounding to me. Astounding. I wanted to share, we have a loaded video tonight. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're going to make a couple cards with completely different things, and we have a lot of happy mail that's been piling up, so I'm hoping that we can get to it all. Let's go ahead and dive right in. I want to thank you for making and sending handmade cards. Those cards that you're sending out, they're a little piece of you, and you are absolutely making the world a kinder place. And so thank you for all that you do. The world needs a lot of kindness and love right now, and you are amazing at that. So thank you. I hope these videos give you a little inspiration to make and send even more cards. We're just a quick reminder, I do send out free project sheets that is coming out tomorrow. So there's also going to be a bonus video, an unlisted video in there. I'll talk about that in just a minute. So if you're not currently signed up for my free project sheet, you might want to go to SueStampfield.com and click on free project sheets. If you don't get the project sheet tomorrow and you've signed up, please go to my website, SueStampfield.com, and click on Contact Me. Send me a contact request. I need your email address to get the problem sorted out. So comments on YouTube are really hard because I can't track it down. So just shoot me an email, go to SueStampfield.com, and click on Contact Me, and we'll get you all sorted out. All right, let's go. We got stuff to make. Woohoo! So I am going to go to let me talk really quick about. So we're going to talk about, I'm not going to show you, I'm not going to give away, it's right side up. I'm not going to give away any secrets. I am going to talk briefly, and we're going to make a card with something that you've probably already seen. So this is the Stampin' Up! Advent calendar. This is a brand new thing they're offering this year. This is the 2025 version. I was fortunate enough to get to see this at the Million Sales Retreat a couple weeks ago. We got to open up all 12 doors, and it is amazing. So I just got mine in the mail, and I filmed a video this afternoon opening all 12 doors. That is a unlisted video. I don't want anyone that wants to be surprised. I don't want to spoil the surprise. If you want to know what you're paying for and what you're getting, this video will be for you. And this video will come out in tomorrow's email. Okay? Tonight, we're going to make a card with the stamp set that you get when you purchase this advent calendar. So the stamp set is on the website. It's readily available to see what you get with that stamp set. The items that come in the kit, and I've taken them all out, so nothing's going to fall out here. So the items behind the 12 doors in the actual kit are, I don't want to give anything away. They're all made to go with the stamp set, to coordinate with it. Think of it like a mega suite, basically, of a bunch of products that go with the stamp set. And you can probably guess what kinds of things might come in a suite of products. So I can tell you we had so much fun opening this at the Million Sales Retreat, and I couldn't even remember what all was in it. So I had a lot of fun today opening it up. But we're going to make a card with just the stamp set tonight. And then we're going to make a card with a new kit that comes out tomorrow. Now this new kit I actually got at the Million Sales Retreat. I got two of them. What did I do with the other one? Oh, there it is. I see it over there. That we used for our Stamping in Our Jammies Christmas night at the retreat. And I only, with the second, I was so busy talking and goofing off with my fellow crafters that I only managed to get one card done out of this gorgeous, gorgeous kit. So we're going to make one of the other cards in it. There are 3 in the kit. They are avid. They are layered. They are lots of white. They are so me, you guys. And so I want you guys to tell me which of the other of the 3, the other one I should make. Yeah, whatever. So we're going to do that. And if we have time, we're going to do Happy Mail too. So we are going to dive right in, friends, and let's do this. I'm going to switch to my desktop camera. Here we go. Oh, Stacy's came yesterday. So that's my question for you. If you got the Advent calendar, so these are so in right now. These have been in for a couple years. I know there are makeup companies that have these and they sell out like that. I do predict this one is probably going to go out of stock fairly soon. So I would strongly recommend that you don't sit on your hands on this one, I guess, because I don't know. Stampin' Up! Has never done this before. They didn't know how many to order. They took their best guess. So again, if you want this, it is $99, and it is a ton of fun products and the stamp set. So, I mean, they've got them for makeup, they've got them for tea, they've got them for lip gloss, all the things, but this is the stuff we really love. So the stamp set is called 12 Days of Crafting, and it goes with the Advent calendar. 12 Days of Crafting Advent Calendar, that's the name of it. And so let's look at this really quick. It is a huge stamp set. It has 24 images in it. We have a lot of words: miss you, healing hugs, thinking of you, always in my heart, proud of you, birthday wishes, big thanks, love you, and for someone extra special. And these are much larger than they appear on the front. You can see the actual size when you open it up there. And then we also have all of these image stamps. A big flower, a medium flower, some small flowers, the middles for flowers, another flower that can go with this middle, a cupcake in 2 parts, frosting and bottom, a butterfly in 2 parts, some leaves, a stem with some blooms, and then this kind of fill-in stamp here, which also could be a middle. Now this one, the products in this kit, I'm trying to be careful what I say because I don't want to give away anything. No, this stamp set is already available, Sharon. Good question. This became available last week, I believe, on the 24th, I want to say. So it just became available. I do anticipate this might sell out pretty quickly. So just a heads up on that. Anyone can order this, yes. So you got yours today, Laura. Great. Fantastic. So exciting. Now, this could certainly be my friend Linda Dahlke said, hey, that could be a poinsettia. She's absolutely right. But the products that come with this are not Christmassy, right? I know the front of the box is Christmassy in case you decided to give it to give it as a gift. I gave it as a gift to me. Because I knew I would really love it, and I do. So we're going to make a card using just the things in the stamp set tonight. So let's dive right in, and let me grab my parts and pieces here. Shout out to our lovely moderator, Mary Nass, who is hanging with in the comments tonight with us here on YouTube. And shout out to my friends that are joining us over on Facebook. At least I hope Facebook decided to play nice tonight. So I have my parts and pieces here. I'm going to start with my card base. This is your standard 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm just going to fold it in half and crease it with my bone. Oh, just so happen to have, Susan never puts anything away. Just so happen to have a bone folder right here. All right, so we've got our standard size. Can we order it separately? No, Carol. The stamp set comes with the Advent calendar. These pieces are meant to go together, and believe me, you want all the goodies that go with it. So I really, oh my gosh, I fought so hard because there's so many fun things in there that I wanted to add on this card, and I'm like, no, I don't want to give away the secret. I don't want to get. Laura said hers was a gift for her too. December birthday, perfect, Laura. But you can open it now. So let me know in the comments. I am just curious, when you get this, are you going to open it one day at a time and do the 12 days to reveal it? Or are you going to open all of them like Susan did? And I've taken them all out. Don't worry, I'm not showing you anything you don't need to see. But I did do a whole video showing that reveal. So I was not going to wait. No, wait. All right, so we're going to start with, got our card base. Mary dropped the measurements here. Oh, let me pop those on the screen. So just a standard size card base. the 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to make a card with just a stamp set. Okay, that's a lie. I added in some dies because, you know, that's how I go. This is a layer piece. We don't need that yet. Let's use this right here. This is 4 by 5.25, and we're going to make our own background paper with this using the flower in this set. I'm going to use the medium-sized flower for this. And I opened all the doors, Mary. You know it. I am not a patient person. I had to see everything. Actually, I already saw it at the Million Sales Retreat, but, you know, my memory is not the greatest, so it was super fun. Didn't take away anything from opening it today, I have to say. So, all right, so I have the medium-sized flower here, and I'm going to ink it up in pretty and pink ink here. So Marilyn says she'd open it all at once, too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You would do it too, Kathy. Absolutely. All right, so we're going to stamp our little daisy flower here on the edge. Now, I am making my own sort of pattern paper, so I'm going to stamp it again right next to that, and it's going to be very pale. You can almost barely, almost not quite see it. And then I'm going to ink this up again, and this time I'm going to do it a little differently. So let's look at this. This was full strength ink. This is what we call second generation. So I didn't re-ink it and I stamped it again. I got a very pale color. When you stamp on cardstock, it sucks up more of the ink. This time I'm going to stamp my flower on my scrap paper, which is not as heavy of a paper. It leaves more ink on my stamp. And now I'm going to stamp it again to the other side of the flower. So you can see that this one is lighter than this, which is what I want. I wanted 3 different generations of color, if that makes sense. So, and now I'm just going to continue with that. So we've got, and I'm just, yeah, let's just go ahead and do another full-on one here, and then a partial. Actually, I'm going to do a partial over here. This is random pattern. This one I'm going to stamp off and stamp one right on here. Ink it up again. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I wanted to go full strength on that, and I forgot. And then I'll do a lighter one right next to it. Now I'm being careful. You can see it here. Let me show you when I do this next one. Okay, I lied because I'm going to do this next one stamped off. Okay, so I'm going to ink this one up. I want to do one full strength. Okay, so let me show you what happens when you do it full strength. So the ink that was on this comes off onto the cardstock. This part goes on the scrap paper, but not all of it comes off. So what I end up with is this line. Let me bring it up so you can see. This sort of line of ink. So if I stamp this over here for that second generation, I'm going to get too much color. So I'm making sure that I'm stamping that part still on the scrap paper over there. Not sure that made any sense, but I hope it did. All right, let's do another one full strength here. And then we'll do a partial over here. And then I'm going to do this here, stamping off. And we'll do one more full strength right there. All right, so I've got a floral border all around my card base. And that scrap paper came in really handy. I'm going to set that aside right now because I don't think I need it again. And then I'm going to leave that open for now. And we're going to take our Daffodil Delight ink pad here. You could also use crushed curry for this if you wanted to be a little darker. And I'm going to ink up. Candy opened hers. Christine's going to open hers tomorrow. Maybe one day at a time. Okay, you're a stronger person than me, Christine. We're going to go ahead and ink up our flower center in Daffodil here, and we're going to stamp that in the, oops, I forgot. I'm going to stamp these off. Okay, you know what? I do need this. Come back over here, you. So the flowers that I did full strength, I'm going to do a full center. Does that make sense? The flowers that are not full strength, I'm going to do stamped off, second generation ink. Okay. And because I have more stamped off than full on, I will have to do some on my scrap paper, but it can go pretty quick. Just going to pop that in there. I know some of these are so light you may not even be able to see them very well on the camera, but trust me, they're there, and it's just like it's just a background, right? Just a subtle background, all right? It is pretty amazing and fun what you can do with just a stamp set. All right, that's a lie, Susan, because you're going to use dies. But still, You can make your own great images with just a stamp set. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close this up. And it's just when we learn about all those fun things like dies. Okay, don't say anything about what's in the box. I'm not saying anything. Not saying anything. Okay, so we have our flowers here. We have a layer piece in Pretty in Pink, and it's just I made it just a skinny layer. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and I'm going to stick these two together. Okay. Now the reason that I made the unveiling video is for those of you who want to know what you're getting before you buy it. Like, is this something I'm going to want? Hang on, we had a little hitch in our get along there. And I understand that. I would personally, I'm the kind of person that would want to see what I'm getting. Sometimes people like the mystery though, and respect, you know, I wanted to not give it away if people didn't want it. I didn't want to spoil it for anyone, right? So there's our background. Now we're going to layer it on that card base we did. Mary already gave us the dimensions for that, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And now we're going to pop this on here. And let me bring in the dies. Now I pre-die cut these because we have so much to do today. All right, so we've got that layered on there. So soft and pretty colors. Hang on, let me find it. So I'm using the Textured Notes dies. Now tomorrow is October 1st, and Stamp It Up will be announcing some new Last Chance products. Some of our past online exclusive things could be coming, going on that list. I'm hoping these aren't one of them because I use these all the time. The other thing that happens tomorrow is the new joining promotion starts. So I absolutely love being a demonstrator. I love my Stamp Field Stars team members, and I would love for you to jump in and get the experience of being a demonstrator. You can just try it, and this is a great time to try it. So the starter kit is $35 starting October 1st, and you can get $125 in product for that $35 of your choice. So this is $99. You could actually get this for $35 and still have money left to spend. There's also another kit that's $189 in product for $99. You could also get that and a bunch more products. So it is a fantastic special. It's only good in October. And again, that advent calendar, I don't know how quickly that, a lot of people might be planning to put that in their kit tomorrow. It might go really fast. All right, so we've got these two. I got distracted. I was going to show you which ones these are. So this one is the third up from smallest, and then I did the fourth up from smallest. Okay, and so we're going to layer these together, and we're going to do a little stamping on this top one. So I am going to grab the words Big Thanks. I love this mixed font. It's one of my favorite styles in word stamps. And I'm going to ink this up in Pretty in Pink again, as you might have gathered. Daffodil Delight would be a little hard to see. So I've got Big Thanks stamped there on this die cut label. And you could use any die cut labels for this. And then we're going to grab some embellishments. Here they are. These are the Strawberry Slush Pretty in Pink embellishments, and we're going to be adding those on, but I guess I want to, let's layer these together first. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm a big fan of dimensionals. Absolutely love dimension on cards. It can make it a little thicker for mailing. I think it's worth it to add another stamp on there, but it's your choice. With one set of dimensionals, you would not need extra postage. 2 sets of dimensionals, like Susan is probably going to do, you would need to just check that. And we can check it right here. We've got, this is from the Country Hive. This is the Letter Buddy, and it shows you if your card is going to be good for standard postage or if it's a little too thick for that. Now I am adding, maybe I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do extra dimensionals or not? Let me know in the comments while you're voting for that, whether I should pop these up. I wouldn't have to. I could just stick that down. Let's look what that would look like. Because I am adding embellishments on here. So with 2 stacks of embellishments, if I stack this up and then add embellishments, it may not fit through there, but I'm okay with that. I would just put an extra stamp on it, like I said. All right, where are my, yeah, take your pick tool. Found it. Take a sip, everyone. I am a messy crafter and I lose stuff, so we have a little game here, and it is the Found It game. So when I find it, please take a sip of your beverage and let me know what you're sipping on tonight. I have ice water in my cup, my go-to favorite. So I've got a couple of embellishments on there. You could add another one over here. I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, you guys say no. No more dimensionals, Susan. Put dimensionals down, Susan. Got it. All right. All right, I got a few people saying, pop it up, do it. But I think the majority are saying just keep it flat. So I'm going to respect that. And we'll go with the majority rules on this. And we're just putting this right on here. I'm trying to center it. It's a little bit hard with that busy, that nice floral background we made, but that's a good thing because if it's a little off, they're not going to be able to tell either. So there we have a very simple card. Now, if you didn't have a die cutting machine, you absolutely could just cut rectangles here and still get that layered look. You would maybe even do a little layer of pink in between. So root beer, caramel iced coffee, chai tea. Oh my gosh, you guys are hot black tea. You guys are drinking all the yummy, yummy stuff tonight. All right, so inside our card, we got to do the inside, right, friends? Inside our card, what was I going to do? Oh, I have, you know what? I have another label, so why not? Let's do that on the inside of the card. I could just stamp it in there, but let's use another image from our set for someone extra special. Let's do that. Big thanks for someone extra special. Now, of course, we could have made this a birthday wishes card here. Could even put that cute little cupcake on the front or on the inside. So many great sentiments here. I've got my little, for someone extra special. I think we'll add a little heart to that. I think we might add 2 little hearts to that. This is also right out of the stamp set. For someone extra special right there. And that's just going to go inside our card. Could even do, you could even have a little butterfly flying around inside the card. Totally up to you. All right, and there we have our simple card. Let me grab something really quick here. The fabulous Stampin' Up! Envelopes. These are like so awesome to stamp on. I am going to put a butterfly on the flap because I can. Oh, I meant to do that. I like to do the middle first on the butterfly because I don't always get it up high enough. See, I got him crooked. I should have done him first. It works better if I do him first. It's good enough, right? I'm going to see if I can fix it. No, I stamped it exactly where I had before. Okay, close enough. So there we have our little card ready to go. All right. So let me just show you really quickly. We have more to do here tonight, guys. Really quickly, I'm going to show you the measurements for this if you want to grab a screenshot for those of you that are contemplating this, or oh my gosh, I'm sure you have other flower stamps that you could replicate this card. I'm going to just leave that on the screen so that you can take, when you're stamping the inside, do you stamp on top of bottom? I'm not sure. When you're stamping on the inside, do you stamp? I'm not sure your question, Tamara. Sorry about that. Can you reword it maybe? Okay, so autocorrect, yeah, I'm sure autocorrect at its best. Yeah, autocorrect is always wonky, isn't it? Okay, so did everyone get that? Because we're going to move on. So what I was looking at was this. We were just going to see with one set of dimensionals, this and these embellishments, it just barely goes. Yeah, it goes just fine. That would go with one stamp. It's not so thick. But sometimes post office will charge extra for lumpiness. So I would probably put a piece of cardstock over this just to help protect the lumps and protect the card. So yeah, thank you cards. Perfect thank you card, right? Absolutely. Yeah, and I love pink. Now this would also be beautiful in blue, like Misty Moonlight, or a soft blue color. Any color, right? All right, let's put that aside. I'm assuming everybody got that. I'm so glad you guys liked that card. Super simple, super fast. How are we doing on time? All right, fantastic. We are going to talk kits tomorrow, October 1st. Stampin' Up! Is dropping 3 new kits. We're going to look at 2 of them. I was very, very fortunate to get these because I went on the Million Sales Retreat and they gifted us these for our stamping and our jammies night. So this is the Nutcracker Tags Kit. Both of these kits are Christmas kits. I will tell you, Christmas kits can go out of stock fast, so just be quick. The cute one with the red truck went out of stock really, really fast. There's going to be more coming in, but we don't know when. So this is the Nutcracker tags. Now, you absolutely could, where'd my card go? Here we go. You absolutely could make this into a card, right, without the string on it, or do a little bow instead. It would make super cute cards. Or you can do it as tags, as it was intended. Absolutely your choice. This kit makes 12 tags. You get 3 of each of them, and they have a lot of gold elements on them. They're all layered up, lots of dimensions. Susan likes that. Even the little beards, look at that. Even the beards pop up. I love it. So that is the Nutcracker. That's not the one we're making tonight. This one is fairly inexpensive kit. There's no stamps with this one because the words are all pre-done for you in sparkly glitter and red, and you just punch them out and you're good to go. So super quick and easy. Would be a fun one to do with some family and friends for the holidays. They actually would also be really cute as on a tablescape on each person's plate with their name on their Nutcracker. All right, the kit, this one is the one we're actually going to create with. This one is called the Calm and Bright Kit. It is stunning. As I said, we were having so much fun crafting at the retreat, I only managed to get one done. I did the one with the deer, so let me show you that one right here. All is calm, all is bright is the one that I did with the stars there and the trees. And then these trees back here are a pearlized paper, absolutely gorgeous. The soft pinks, it comes with embellishments, beautiful die cuts. You probably can't see it on my camera. I wonder if I could try to... oh, this is Susan's boo-boo. That's okay. We won't look at that. I was getting pretty silly. Melissa Ellis it was a good thing. She helped me get these cards figured out. So this is a linen paper. The card base it's got a texture to it. I don't know if you can, you really can't see that on camera, but trust me, it's beautiful. Very elegant. Very, very elegant. So, and then it comes with, the envelope has a printed inside with stars on a basic beige, and they are also kind of textured and a little bit of an off-white color almost, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. So we're going to make one of the other designs in the kit, but I don't know which one. You guys need to tell me which one we should make, because I don't think we'll have time to make both of them. So should we make the one that says Sending Joy and has the ornaments on it and the flowers and the greenery there? Or should we make the one that says Merry Christmas from our house to yours with the house on it? So let me know. Number 1 is the ornaments. Number 2 is the house. Let me know your preference in the comments. Yeah, soft colors. It's Lost Lagoon and Pretty in Pink and basic beige and a lot of white, which is my favorite. So let me know if you want number 1 or number 2 in the comments. I see 1 vote for number 1, another vote for number 1, another vote for number 1. Okay, the ornament is in the lead. Elaine also votes for number 1. I'm gonna grab Lost Lagoon ink here. So I should have gotten that out, and I was slow off the mark. So seeing a few votes for 2. But I would say the majority are voting for the ornaments. So that's what we're going to do. Let's dive right in. Now, one thing I do like about this one with the house, Merry Christmas from our house to yours, you don't have to do... Okay, hang on. Let me just pull... I got all the pieces ready because I wasn't sure which one you guys were going to do. This is the one with the... Look how cute the house is here. And the little holly... and the little tag. I gotta lift it up so you can see it. Super cute, super cute. And the shimmery berries. So set that one aside. Let me bring the other one in. One thing I was going to say about the house one is that if you want to, you could leave off the from our house to yours, because let's say that you are, it's just coming from you, right? And you don't want from our house to yours. You would just leave that off, or you could substitute Merry Christmas, all is calm, all is bright on that same, and get the same look. Merry Christmas, all is calm, all is bright. Does that make sense? I like that you can customize that one depending on your circumstance. Now the clear stamp set that comes with this, with kits, they now give you a stamp artwork sheet so that you can store your stamps and have a printed copy of, what is on there, right? So how many cards does it make? That's a great question. It makes 9 cards, 3 of each design. Okay, so we are going to make number 1, which is the ornaments. Was not a wrong choice. Now this is a little embarrassing to admit, but it took me a little while to realize. So the other 2 cards are, let me grab one of those card bases, are horizontal card bases. So they fold in the middle like this. This one is a vertical one that's cut the long way because they're going to be wrapping some twine around it. These come pre-folded and they're slid in amongst the envelopes. And so I thought I was missing card bases because I had 3 of this and 3 of the other, and I couldn't find these 3. Yeah, they were there. They were there. So when you get this kit, don't panic, take everything out. Don't do what Susan did. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Somewhere I have my directions here. I will freely admit that I am not great at following the directions. So I am more of one to look at the picture and just make it off of that. But there are fantastic directions. I'm going to do better, Susan, do better. All right, so we're going to grab, oh, I think I forgot one. Oh no, I see. Okay, there's a little star-shaped ornament on here, right here. And we're going to be stamping that right inside the circle on these 2. And it looks like, oh, it's sticking to me. Hang on. Let go. And let's put this on a block before I lose it. Okay, so we got our little star there, star ornament. And then I got confused because there was a picture of a little tag that it could go on as well. Oh, it does go on a tag. Oh, I need a tag. Okay, I didn't punch that out. Hang on. That's okay. That's a quick fix. Let me grab, there's 3 things of die cuts in here. So I need one of these little tags. I also used one of these little tags on the first card I did, the deer. That's why it probably comes with so many. All right, so we got that little guy. All right, let's go ahead. We also need the speckle stamp or Starry Night stamp or whatever. Let's grab a block for that. Blocks are super dirty, you guys. Oh my goodness. So what's the price of this kit? I do not know because this kit has not been released yet. So Mary's not going to be able to answer that question. It comes out tomorrow. And unfortunately, I don't know the price point of this kit, but that's a great question. We'll know tomorrow. All shall be revealed tomorrow. So, all right, I'm going to peel this off. This is the Sending Joy stamp. Okay. And of course, on the inside of these cards, you can customize it and, do whatever you want. I don't remember did I do anything on the inside of this card? I don't think I did. I was lucky to get it done. We were having too much fun. Lots of laughing, lots of giggling, it was very fun. All right, I've got Sending Joy. We didn't get it straight the first go around. That looks better to me. All right, I think we're good. Now I need some baker's twine. I need 31 inches of baker's twine. Fortunately, our kit comes with a built-in ruler right here. So you literally can take this to the cabin or on the road with you. I know people who do travel on cruises and they like to take kits along to work on to get their crafty in. So that was 9 inches. What did I just say? 31 inches. All right, so, oh, that's math, man. 18 inches. 27. All right, 28, 29, 30, 31. I think that's right. I don't know. I can't do math tonight. Sorry. There will be no math. All right. Well, this is what it's going to be. All right. So let's go ahead and fold this back up. And okay. Okay. So we're going to start by, I have our card base here. We're going to open it up, and it says to wrap the twine around, and then you tie it right in the middle because then it'll be covered up, right? So I'm going to keep my little tail right here. We'll see if Susan cut enough. I did. I think I cut it. Yeah, that's close enough. Oh yeah, I cut it plenty. Plenty. All right, yay. Math is hard today. All right, let's go ahead and tie this off right in the middle. So it gives us 3 wraps around with our baker's twine. You totally could skip this step. Just adds a little texture to your card, having that kind of mixed media, right? Having the twine on there. And then I'm just going to cut those tails off because that's all going to be covered up. Just going to snip those off. All right, so we've got that done. Next up, we want to do a bit of stamping. So we have our little doodah here. Is that what we're calling it? All right, I gotta keep looking at the card. So, all right, this card is different. Okay. Hang on, I need another stamp. I need this little tiny snowflake. Little tiny snowflake. That's what I want inside the ornaments. Okay, there we go. I think I'm looking at the wrong one. All right, there we go. All right, so, yep, I've got all of them on here, and I just missed that. All right, we're going to start with this one. Inside the ornament, I'm using Lost Lagoon ink. Now, the kit does come with a little Lost Lagoon ink spot and a block D. This one has not been used yet, so sometimes photopolymer will be, it has like a little coating on there, so washing off your stamp the first time before you put it right on your paper is usually a good idea. I'm doing the lazy kind of washing where I'm just inking it up and stamping it on a scrap paper. Okay, I think I'm ready to stamp now. You're going to see my head. Sorry. Oh, wait, I'll pull it towards me, and then you can, maybe I won't cover up the camera. No idea if I got that in the middle or not. Oh, close enough. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. All right, it's super juicy. Super juicy. All right, we've got our little ornament right there. And then I've got this little snowflake that I'm going to stamp inside my ornament here. Oh, my eyesight is so bad, you guys. I'm just guessing. Oh, that is pretty. Look how pretty that is. Look at that delicate little snowflake. It is just adorable. So once again, we're using the wait, what's it called? Hang on, Mary, what's it called? Calm and Bright kit. Okay, that's what I was gonna say, and then I second guessed myself. The Calm and Bright kit. Susan's not very calm and not very bright, but that's okay. All right, so we've got this that kind of has that textury look like a spiral bound notebook thingy, ripped out of a spiral bound notebook, and we're going to ink this up with our little speckles on this, and we're going to stamp these. I guess they're really stars. Let's see what they look like. Boy, they're really oh, I over inked it. See, I have to be really careful I don't get a blob. All right, I'm going to clean this off. Got my little chamois right here. It's so pretty, right? All these colors. And I'm going to use a much gentler, that's better English, right? A gentler hand inking that up. I'm just barely tapping it so I get ink and don't get it all over the inside, right? I love the soft colors of this kit too. I totally agree with you. And all right. Okay, so these look like, I gotta just follow your directions, Sue. I lost my directions. Oh my gosh, you guys. See, this is what I was doing on the thing too. So where am I stamping that? That's the wrong card. That's the house. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do some right here. And just again, really, oh, whoops, I got carried away again. So I'm going to just stamp it really gentle and not push very hard because I don't want those blobbies on there. All right, so I stamped it on each side of that. And then we're going to just clean this. No, we're not. We're going to grab this, our words. And our next step is stamping Sending Joy on our little tag. That's right here. I like the font on this too. I love good fonts. I'm just gonna, this has never been inked up before, so I feel like I should stamp it on my scrap paper a few times just to get it. Sometimes if you just, it's the first time you're stamping it, it can be a little blotchy, maybe is the word I want. All right, there we go. Sending Joy. All right. And I think we're ready to assemble. We got all our stamping bits done. Just checking everything here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close this up because I don't know that I'll be taking the time to stamp anything inside. I would probably do this beautiful Merry Christmas that's in the set. I don't know where I put my, can you guys see that? Probably not, but Merry Christmas, it's gorgeous. That's probably what I would put on inside all of them that didn't have this. And then the Sending Joy, we actually want to flip this over. Now this paper is coated, so I can tell my ink is a little bit wet still, so I'm going to be careful. And I'm going to flip it down and just, yeah, okay. Yeah, none of it came off. Okay, I guess it was okay, but you need to be a little careful with that. All right, we're going to take our ornaments here, and we're going to put our ornaments on the back of the tag, and we're going to stick them down with some mini dimensionals. Now, the kit comes with mini dimensionals, but instead of trying to get those out of the little baggie in there, I'm just going to grab my ones right here. And that looks a little crooked, so let's see. It's because you laid it on this thing crooked. Okay. That looks a little oh, gosh. All right, hang on. All right, that looks pretty straight. And we're just going to secure that. Secure this side. I'm going to add, it says to add one more dimensional right up here, so I'm going to do that. And there's our Sending Joy. Oh, we want a couple dimensionals on our ornaments themselves. Very non-traditional colors. Agreed, and beautiful. And just so soft and pretty, right? All right, so we've got that. What do we do next, Sue? We stick it on, I bet. Yep, that's shown right here. We're going to stick it on right there. Oh, look how pretty. Look how pretty. You could stop there. Oh my gosh, so pretty. All right, let's pull little backings off of here. And I'm going to pull little backings off of here. I'm making a mess. I got dimensional papers everywhere. Oh gosh, I hope we have time for our happy mail, you guys. All right. I'm just going to look at my picture to see how high up. Just the tip of that ornament is hanging off, I believe. All right, so I'm going to stick it there. That looks good. All right, so we've got that on. Next up, we have all these little bits that we're going to add on with some embellishments. Oh, and it looks like we need another 4 inches of baker's twine for our little tag here. So let's sweep these off the table and let's stick on our pretties. All right, I'm going to start with, it looks like the pine branches are at the bottom, so let's do those first. And we're going to do, oh, okay, those go the same direction. I think I probably punched out the wrong ones. Let's find out. Let's bring those out here. Is there one that goes, there's one that goes, oh yeah, here's one that goes the other direction. Oops. They've got them going both ways, and I didn't catch that when I punched it out. So we're going to fix that. That looks better, doesn't it, guys? All right, and these are very delicate pieces, so you want to be a little careful with these, but we can fix anything. All right, let's grab glue dots. The kit does come with glue dots that are on little bits of wax paper, but I'm going to go for my roll here and my take your pick tool because they'll be just a little bit easier for me. So I'm going to pop that on the back. There's lots of layers going over this, so don't worry if that glue dot is a little bit exposed because it's going to be covered up by other stuff. Just need it to stick in place for now. Let's grab another glue dot here. It was quite warm in Minnesota today. It was in the 80s. It's going to be kind of warm all week, and I think this weekend it gets, or next week it gets into more fallish types of temperatures. Let me know what your weather's been like. All right, so we've got our pine branches there. Next up, we're going to do this pretty pearlized paper with the leaves. I don't know if you can see the shimmer on there, but it's gorgeous. These also get stuck on with glue dots. So let's do that. We're going to layer right over the top of our pine boughs. Just kind of pointing up a little bit from the pine boughs so that they don't completely cover up the pine boughs. There we go. And then we're going to be putting these pretty pink ones inside. So Jay-Lynn was asking if they're refreshing, adding more last chance items tomorrow. They are. Some of those items will be on sale. Some of them will be the same price they were, but it'll be the last chance to get them. And things can go quickly. So, all right, we've got those laid on there. And let's go ahead and add our flowers. Looks like it's recommending three glue dots, one on the back of this bigger pink one. Now, I'm probably not going to use 3 because I'm using full-size glue dots. The glue dots in the kit, I feel like they're kind of petite glue dots. They're a little bit smaller. So I think I'll probably be okay. Actually, I want to do this offset, don't I? I'm going to do it that way. And then we're going to add this one on top of it. And we're going to add some... All right, there we go. We're going to add some, yeah, maybe I should have probably put another glue dot on the back of the dark pink one, but that's okay. All right, we're going to stagger those two together, and then we're going to add some little gems. I guess are those gems? They're almost like pearls. They're pink and white, and it looks like the center is going to be 3 little white ones. So let's put that in the middle of that flower, and we're almost there, guys. Almost there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now, this last part is this little tiny tag. All right, there we go. I would say the little tag is optional. Can you see how pretty that is? It's gorgeous. Okay, so we've got this little tag, and it's meant to go right here, and it's super cute. Now, it tells me to cut off 4 inches of the baker's twine, so we can grab our handy-dandy directions that have the built-in ruler here, and we can nip off 4 inches of that. This take your pick tool is kind of a diva. It likes its moment in the spotlight every time, right? So I'm going to thread this through. Now, if this is too challenging to thread it through this little hole, you also can just actually tie it in a bow and glue dot it on. I mean, not like anyone's going to be able to tell, right? So you don't have to do that step. You actually don't even need to do the baker's twine at all on this. If you want to speed it up, you could skip that. I'm going to do it because it's in the directions, and if I can, I'm going to try. Is it a bow? Let's see. Let's go back to the picture. No, it's not a bow. Oh, thank goodness. It's actually just tied in a knot, so much easier, right? All right, yeah, okay. I kind of already did a knot in the wrong spot, so let's see if I... All right, you know what? I'm just going to leave it like that. It's actually supposed to be knotted up here, but I think I knotted it in the wrong place and I can't get my tail. So I'm going to leave it like that. So I'm going to kind of trim it down a little bit, and we'll see how that looks. All right, and that's going to go right there. And I think I would stick that on with a dimensional, I'm guessing, or a glue dot. Let's see what it says. Yep, little mini dimensional. So let's grab a mini dimensional here. and pop this on. And you certainly could tie it in a bow. Oh, actually, you know what? I think it's coming untied. That's actually a good thing. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm going to do it the other way. I'm going to pull this off. And I'm going to stick it on here. And I'm going to tie a little bow and do it. It's just easier for me to stick it on after the fact. Okay, there we have. Look at all these fun layers on this. The different dimension. Like, you know, you don't have to have a bow, but I'm just going to tie a little bow here. Yes, I've used more baker's twine than I was supposed to, but they always give you extra. And quite frankly, I have baker's twine here if I should run out. So just tie a little bow there. This was actually supposed to be a little knotted loop, and I didn't follow the directions like I should have. So I'm going to do it as a little bow and just stick it on there. Now you could stick it on with a dot of multi-purpose liquid glue. That's probably a good idea. I'm going to do that. Let's grab our little cute little ghosty from the Country Hive. And I'm going to put a little dot of glue on my knot. Just a little dab will do ya. And I'm going to let that dry for a second. While that dries, I'm going to grab my card base and stick this on. We do want to put dimensionals on the back and stick it on. Now I could have stuck it on before I layered all that stuff on there. I chose to layer it all on first, and we're going to add this in here. Let's grab our dimensionals. Again, mini dimensionals come in the kit. You certainly could use full-size ones for this if you want. Your choice. And we almost have it. So this is, like I said, this kit is for those very special people, over the top 9 cards that are for avid crafters. They have lots of layers, lots of texture, lots of fun, and you can customize them as you wish. Or we have the Nutcracker kit that is a little more quick and easy. And I think sometimes we need both, right? Or both, 2 different kinds of cards, depending on who we're sending it to. All right, and I'm just going to pop my little bow on here like this. Still a little wet. And there we have this card. Let's bring that other one in. Of course, we've got our basic beige envelope for that one. And then here's this one with this envelope. And then we have one more in the kit that is the little house. And we'll save that for another time. So there we have the All is Calm, All is Bright kit. No, that's not what it's called, Susan. It's the Calm and Bright kit. All right. Beautiful cards. Absolutely stunning cards. Love, love, love this kit. Okay, so we're going to do some happy mail now. And we have 6 minutes left, and I think that's just about perfect time. So let's get some more inspiration from some of our fellow crafters. So this one just arrived. This is from Deborah Devon. Hope I'm saying that right. And there is a belly band. This is a square card. Belly band here that slides off. It's got beautiful, this is die cut, that's hand cut out. Sometimes the simplest things mean the most. And then this is a fun fold card, and it opens up like this. It's like an explosion card. How fun is that? This is all embossed, and then she did the blending brush over the top of it. So this is a beautiful card from Deborah. Thank you so much for thinking of me. Deborah is in Lutherville, MD. So beautiful, beautiful card. All right, let's go ahead. This next one is actually from Sarah and Shelley. Sarah's the CEO of Stampin' Up. Shelley is the founder of the company. They sent me this beautiful card thanking me for coming to the retreat. A note from Sarah, a note from Shelley. I mean, I should be thanking them. Like, this retreat was so amazing and so beautiful, simple. This this paper, which is an online exclusive paper, was kind of the theme of the event. All our gifts and everything were wrapped with that paper, and that was and these die cut leaves too. So it was kind of a running theme. So that kind of matched the theme. This next one, yeah, isn't Deborah's card stunning? Okay, this next one is from, who's this one from? It's just got her last name on the Portland, Oregon. This one is from Wendy Meinhardt. Beautiful card with the sunflower 3D embossing folder. Got some little bees on there. It looks like she used the blending brush to just softly color in spots. It's all basic beige. And beautiful card for Wendy, just inspiring, just thanking me for our inspirational videos. And that's to you guys too, because you are amazing and help me every video. This next one is from team member Marcia Mendenhall. My team member Rachel Tessman sent it to me. Marcia had given it to her and asked her to pass it along to me. It was part of a swap. So thank you so much, Marcia. Absolutely beautiful card here. Can you see that? My lights are so bright they sometimes wait things out. But I love the 3 little squares. Really great card layout there, with the 3 patterns, 3 squares layered on cardstock there. And just a beautiful, beautiful card. Gorgeous. I'm just going to open it. Oh, she's got another dove on the inside. So she used the Peace on Earth stamp set and dies, basic white cardstock, cloud cover cardstock, Secret Sea, Peaceful Garden Designer Series paper, and the Hues of Blues flowers. So beautiful card from Marcia. Thank you so much. And one more card. And I think this is from Elaine Marshall, who's watching tonight. I hope Elaine is still on. Look at this gorgeous card. Now, she used these same dies we used tonight, the textured notes dies that we used on the very first card we made together. And look at all the layers on there. Isn't that fantastic? And then this flower is from, oh, you guys, I'm going to blank out on the name of it. It's on the online exclusive. It's got a rose dye in it. I've used it a million trillion times. Hang on, I'm looking. Oh, come on, brain. I'm blanking out. You guys probably know. All right, you guys probably know. What's the name of these dies? Anyway, beautiful card from Elaine. Now when you use the die cuts that have these texture things on a foil, it really pops. Now she used like an iridescent foil on this, but it would be just as beautiful in a silver or gold. So Calm and Bright kit is available tomorrow, Audrey, and I do anticipate Christmas kits always go fast. So she just sent me a lovely note. She even used the dies to write her note and just thanked me for the videos. So, oh my gosh, you guys are so amazing. So thank you for the happy mail. I know I got some other cool stuff. I just don't happen to know where they are at the moment. So I'm going to flip the camera here. Thank you so much for making and sending handmade cards. You're making the world kinder, and I appreciate everything you do. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Quick reminder, free project sheet's going to be going out tomorrow. Also that video with the big reveal of all 12 boxes is an unlisted video, so if you don't want to know, don't click the video, okay? And I'll say that right in the newsletter. Don't click this if you don't want to know. And I even say that at the beginning of the video, so you have a chance to opt out. Or you can watch me just open maybe the first couple doors and then decide to keep the rest as a surprise. Your choice. So that will be going out tomorrow. You can sign up for my free project sheets at SueStampfield.com. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, everyone. Have a great rest of your night. And a big shout out to our wonderful moderator, Mary Nast, for helping us out this evening. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.